Hello dear students, this is another video for you for class 11. This is another spotting experiment that you have to study the various specimens and you have to identify the specimens with various reasons. So let's get started with few organisms. First animal that I am going to describe here is about Hirudinnaria, which is commonly known as leech. The hierarchical classification of this organism is Kingdom Animalia, phylum Annelida, class Hirudinea, order Gnatholdelida, genus Hirudinnaria, and species Granulosa. So, what are the identifying characteristics of this organism? Now, see, this organism shows up annually and 33 true segment in its body. There are presence of small anterior and large posterior sucker in its body. The dorsal surface is dark green and ventral surface is yellowish brown in color. The general characteristics of this animal is this is an ectoparasite that is found in generally freshwater pond, lakes, swamps, etc. And this generally suck the blood of cattle, frog, and even humans. Now, this feeds on blood, so it is also known as sanguivorous animal. The body is elongated, you can see, with convex dorsal surface and flat ventral surface. The size of this organism varies from 6 to 10 centimeter in length. However, leeches may contract or elongate their body much beyond their limit that is mentioned. Now, body surface remains moist due to the secretion of mucus from the body wall. There are 17 pairs of ventrolateral arranged nephridiopores in the metamers, that is starting from the 6th to the 22nd segment. The male and the female genital apertures are located on the ventral surface in the middle of the 10th and 11th metamers. The segments 9th, 10th and 11th develop into a temporary clitellum during the breeding season. The leech is a hermaphrodite animal but shows cross fertilization. So these are the important features of this organism. The second organism also belongs to the same phylum Annelida. Here I am going to discuss about the earthworm, which is a very common organism which is also known as farmer's friend. This organism is generally found in the moist soil. The scientific name is Pheretima posthuma. The hierarchical classification of this organism is Kingdom Animalia, phylum Annelida, class is Oligochaeta, order Terricola, the genus is Pheretuma and the species Posthuma. What are the identifying characteristics of this organism? Now, generally this organism, you can see there are many segments in his body, which is nearly 100 to 120 segments. Now, the presence of prostomium and peristomium are very important characteristic feature. I am going to describe about it. You have already learned in the theory part, I hope. Now, on the ventral surface of the body of the Pheretima, there are 4 pairs of opening of spermatheca which are situated ventrolaterally in the grooves between 5th, 6th, 6th, 7th, 7th, 8th and 8th, 9th segments. Now, the general characteristics of these organisms are they are generally found in the burrows in the moist soil where decaying vegetation or organic matter is very much present. They come out from the soil during the rainy season. You can understand the presence of the organism by their cast that they generally release out in the soil. Now, it has an elongated body about 150 millimeter in length and is a narrow having a narrow body, bilaterally symmetrical body and cylindrical, of course. It is about 3 to 5 millimeter in diameter and it is slimy in touch because it has mucus on its body and the color is pinkish brown. The dorsal surface of the body is recognized by dark color and the ventral surface is marked by genital aperture and papillae, which are located in the interior region of the body. Beside this, a mid-dorsal line is also present all along the body of the organism, and this is due to the presence of the underlying blood vessels. Now, from the dorsal side, many small sensory lobes called prostomium projects forward. Now, ventrally, the 4 pairs of openings called spermatheca that I already mentioned before are situated ventrolaterally in the grooves between fifth, sixth, sixth, seventh, seventh, eighth, and eighth, ninth segment. Now, this is also a hermaphrodite organism. A single female genital aperture is found mid-ventrally in the 14th segment, which is covered by clitellum and releases ova, and the two male genital apertures are present on the ventrolateral surface in the 18th segment that releases sperms. Now, the anus is present in the last body segment and they excrete out undigested waste. The genital opening or the copulatory papillae are present ventrally on the 17th and 19th segment, just above and below the male genital aperture. As I told you, it is a hermaphrodite organism, so both the sex organs are present in the same organism, that is testis and ovary, in the same body, but they show cross fertilization like that of the leech that I have already mentioned in the previous organism. The third organism here is Palaemon serratus, that is prawn. Palaemon serratus, it is an animal. The hierarchical classification is kingdom Animalia, phylum Arthropoda, class Crustacea, order Decapoda. The genus is Palaemon and species is Serratus. Now, what are the identifying characteristics of this organism? All of you have seen prawn. I hope so. Many of you have your favorite food as prawn. Now, the head and the thorax is fused to form cephalothorax. There are presence of carapace and rostrum, which is very important. There are 13 pairs of appendages in this organism. The general characteristics are the organism is found in the freshwater resources like river, pond, lake and swamps. The size of this animal is variable, that is 20 to 30 centimeters generally. It is usually orange red in color, which is also variable. The body of the prawn is elongated or curved, a bit compressed, spindle shaped and bilaterally symmetrical. It is divided into head, thorax and abdomen. In the cephalothoracic region, there are 13 pairs of appendages, of which antennules, antenna, ciliate legs and non-ciliate legs are the prominent ones. The eyes of the Palaemon are compound eyes, stalked and present in orbital notch at the anterior end of the cephalothorax. The cephalothorax has 8 pairs of segmented legs, of which 5 pairs are used for walking. The abdomen consists of 6 segments, which the first 5 segments which have a pair of pleopods. Each of the 6 segment has uropods that helps in swimming generally. And there is a conical telson at the end of the abdominal segment. You may be thinking what are ciliate legs and non-ciliate legs. The first and the second legs in the prawn has pincers in the proximal end. Hence they are called ciliate legs. And the last 3 legs, they do not possess any pincers. They are called non-ciliate legs. The next organism is honeybee, which is a very common insect. The scientific name is Apis indica. The hierarchical classification of this organism is kingdom Animalia, phylum Arthropoda, class Insecta, order Hymenoptera, genus Apis and species Indica. Now, what are the identifying characteristics of honeybee? The body of the honeybee is divisible into 3 parts: head, thorax and abdomen. The ocelli, which is present in compound eye, is one of the identifying characteristics. There is presence of a wax gland in the 6th segment and presence of polymorphism. Polymorphism means these organisms show 3 different types of organism in the colony, like the queen, drones and the worker. Queen is the fertile female, drones are the fertile male and the worker are the sterile female. We can identify these 3 different organisms by their salient features. The queen is the largest one in size and every colony has a single queen bee. The abdomen is long and tapering and the wings, eyes and legs are small. The abdominal gland lacks the wax gland. The drones are larger than worker but smaller than the queen. The wax gland is absent and the eyes are very large. And the workers are smallest in the size. The abdominal segment bear wax gland which are present ventrally and there are on the 4 posterior abdominal segment. And at the end of the abdominal segment, a poisonous sting is also present in the workers. Now, they are generally the colony, the workers that they carry the pollen and the honey. Now the honeybee, the thorax is divided into three regions: anterior prothorax, middle mesothorax, and the posterior metathorax. The head is wide and triangular and bears a pair of antennae and a pair of compound eyes. The ventral side bears specialized mouth part. The body is covered by thick, tough, and non-chitinous cuticle, which forms the exoskeleton. Honeybee is a very social insect, and thus they live in colony, and they are found in the warmer environment. And as you have just learned that they have a division of labor because they have three type of organisms in the same colony, and their work is divided into various parts. This was all about the today's video about studying the various organisms through specimens. Here I have discussed about the invertebrates. In the next video I will discuss about some vertebrates and invertebrates too. So for that, stay tuned with me. Thanks for watching. Bye.